Wait, what did he say?
I snort a line of blow, and nothing would be wrong until 6 months later.
Keeps going down heroin.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
That guy's yelling at the camera.
Oh, he is. Like,
Do you know what? I feel like that about just my decision making.
About what?
Like, I just made this decision and it's fine until like 6 months later or now like sometimes 5 minutes later.
I've done that until 9 months later and I have a baby with a man I don't even know. I'm like, what the fuck did I just do? Like, excuse me, you can't just make decisions like that. You're cute. I need you. Let's make a baby. And then I go, what the fuck did I just do?
I don't know. Should we even start talking about like people obsession and love obsession?
Well, I think we should talk about where we left off last week, which was, remember.
Okay.
Because it's really about, if you remember who you are, go deep on this thought, okay? I'm going to challenge and everyone out there. If you remember who you are, you won't have any problems. If you remember who you are, you will remember that you don't have any addictions. You're just blotting out your consciousness because you just want to go back to your planet.
Mm-hmm.
See, we're all little gods that fornicate and defecate.
Like, why would I need so badly? Like, okay, if I remembered who I was, which was a spirit.
Yeah, energy.
And an energy, like, I wouldn't need this person to text me back. Even though I can see they've read the message. I see the blue check mark.
Obsessed. Okay, so here it is. See this? I knew. I was like, she's like, I'm crazy. I'm like, this is going to be really good for the podcast because we can just break down your mind for a half hour because it's real sick today.
I can see they read it and they haven't responded, and it's like, what is it with my crazy brain? Like, why?
Because
does
it takes
that
a
make
while to reprogram. Now, remember, we're all, what is that, Pavlov's dog or whatever, where we've been trained. This is what I saw recently. You know, the phone dings. It goes ding whenever you get a notification. Now, if you remember that testing they did, I can't remember. Maybe where's our guy? Bring it up. It was like Pavlov's, like where they would test the dog with the bells, and then every time the bell would ring, the dog would come and get the food.
Wait, I'm gonna read it. Pavlov originally studied digestion in dogs. While doing this, he noticed something interesting. Dogs would start salivating before the food arrived, just when they heard the lab assistant coming. So he tested a theory. The following steps: the food presented to the dog salivates. The bell rings, the food presented, dog salivates. Repeated many times. Eventually, bell rings alone, no food, dog salivates.
That's you. That's you. That's the dog salivating. Thank you for putting that up, Mr. Anthony.
At the mouth.
You're foaming. So you've been trained by these dings on your phone. Pick it up. Ding, salivate. Ding, salivate. And now you're salivating even without the ding. You've just been trained to pick up your phone.
I know.
Without the
ding.
That's
why I'm so sick that actually that's why I turn when I'm like this, that's why I turn all my notifications off, because I don't want one. This is how crazy I mean. Tell me if you can relate to audience, because I know that you can. So please put it in the comments.
I have no notifications on my phone.
I turn them all off so that if I hear one and then I look at it and it's not the one that I wanted, I won't go fucking crazy. Does that make sense? I just leave them all off.
There are no more beds at Cam 8, the Center for Addiction and Mental Health. Like, there are no more beds here. We are tapped in Canada. Okay. So we've got to wake you up, everybody, right here. You're addicted to the phone.
I know.
I've got mine on. Look at mine. Mine's on this holder because I don't want my hand to be all like this, on it. But anyway, long story short, you're addicted to the phone. Yeah. You're addicted to chaos. You're addicted to the story.
I'm so addicted to the narrative.
You're addicted to the narrative.
I want people to see my perception. I think I do such a beautiful job of articulating it, and it's so spiritual. And why can't you see it? I've written it all out for you. So I'm waiting for you to accept it, see it, commend me for being so articulate, and love me again.
Isn't that what we just talked about with our producer, Anthony, right before we started? It was like, there's the bridge, and you're just like, just go on the bridge. They can't see the bridge. Now, this is what our friend Dolores Cannon talks about, the new earth. We are splitting, and then we were just talking on the way in here. A lot of people aren't eating, or they're like, my appetite's different.
I can't eat or sleep in the last 2 weeks.
You're becoming crystallized. They don't understand. We are ascending. This is a big split. Yeah. If you think the world's going back to how it was.
Back to what? It was never anything.
Here we go. Nothing new under the sun.
Oh.
I heard a woman, you know, I like to scroll my life away and just love 2-minute shorts. Well, my boyfriend lives in Luxembourg, so I'll justify it. It's like, I don't do anything bad, so let me just get some pleasure here. 5 hours later, when I could have been doing something, you know, constructive. This woman said energy.
Mm-hmm.
And then she said this, energy.
Energy.
Energy, 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 is that right? And then energy, INNERG. And when I saw that G, I was like, little God.
Yeah.
Energy. Don't you see? We were talking about spelling on the last episode. Spelling. Spell. We'll cast a spell on you. We were last night for one of the moms. I've got this group of neighborhood moms, and we're all reunited because remember they disowned me. I didn't have the pokey. Now they're all my friends.
No, you didn't get a vaccine and they hated you, but now they're friends with you again. And they just glazed over the part where they all got cancer
It's
and
like,
died.
oh, you're invited back to the party, Nikki. It's like, well, did anyone forget I was a bioweapon?
Can you pick up the butter charts? It's like, hold on.
Well, don't you remember? The government said you're okay now, madam. Okay.
Okay.
Anyway, we love everybody, and I don't hold it against them.
Including the vaccinated.
There we go.
Mm-hmm.
So anyway, it was a birthday cake time, and I'm like, We're not singing happy birthday.
No.
She's 60-something. Are you nuts? And everyone's like, because the husband came over, you know, I'm a ringleader. He's like, Nikki, can you help with the cake? And then he brought all these candles. Of course, Nikki only put one candle on. You're welcome, Catherine. And because I'm like, we're not celebrating 50-something. What I don't even know what number she is. She looks gorgeous. She looks like she's 23. And then we start, you know I got to bring the cake out. And what song did I start with?
Yeah.
For she's a jolly good fella. And they just went along with it.
We don't.
Rather
Okay,
than
let's
happy birthday, get older, get into the ritual,
Let's
blow
talk
the
about
candles out, and die.
Let's talk about it. We don't sing happy birthday.
Do you want to just make that our thing?
Like, I am not doing it. I'm not even doing it at medallions anymore. It's fucking weird.
Jessica, born on the same day as my boyfriend. And this is like shocking. You both have the same birthday. And when I tell you, even this year, my boyfriend's turning 40. He's 13 years younger than me. It's weird. Thank you, God, for just the most exciting life.
Uh-huh.
But he doesn't want to celebrate his birthday this year. He's so awake. He's like, no, we're not. I'm not even celebrating my birthday. And I don't know what you're doing.
Ask my mom. Ask Sandy. I have not liked I've been upset on my birthday since I was 3. I get upset. So
You've always known, though. You've always known.
But it's a deep knowing. It's the deep knowing. It's like, why are we celebrating another year? But it's not really celebrating. It's more like commiserating over a year's past and then going into all these old memories. And don't you remember when you were this big and this big? It's like, no, I want to remember what's happening to me now. What's going on? What's to come? Like, I don't want to do that walk down memory lane every single time. It's not healthy.
No, so let's just stop. We're not going to do it anymore.
Mm-mm.
You can see that's the freedom, everybody. You've been programmed into these rituals, into everybody celebrates. What are you doing for your birthday? Well, nothing. I have a birthday. It was when I came out of my mom's beautiful farfalla. That's the day I came to Earth, and that's the only day we need to celebrate.
That's it. And then there was a day when I was reborn, but guess what? I was reborn the next day and the next day and the next day, and I'm going to be reborn again tomorrow because I'm ascending. I'm not the same I'm not the same human that made that mistake 2 days ago. Okay?
Thank you.
And I
Thank
won't be
you.
this, and I'm not the same human that made that massive mistake 6 months ago. I'm not. And I'm going to make another mistake, and it's going to look different, and there's going to be a different lesson in it, but it's not because I'm the same human that I was. My life isn't linear. Once I find God and I walk this path, my life isn't linear. It's like timelines are collapsing. I'm not in the same timeline every day.
Well, why are you, when I asked, I think I said this on a podcast, I don't know, one of ours, and I asked my mom, why are you here? And she looked at me and went,
oh, my mom would lose it.
She did not know how to answer the question.
No.
It's like, you're here. Let's go deep here. Why am I here today? Well, I went to see 96-year-old Auntie and her fellow mates, Agnes, at the table, and her roomies, and at the long-term care home. That's what I do every Thursday. And that's the reason I exist today.
Yeah.
I am not on this planet. Well, actually, I'm here right now. I exist because I made a commitment to help you with this project.
Thank you.
So that's Nikki, you're here because you're a mom. No, I'm not. My kids are 21, 33, and the last thing they want to do is talk to me right now. And not because it's a bad thing. I mean, you know, we laughed about that thing you sent me, my daughter and I, last night, but I'm not here to, like, why am I exist? I'm here to be this and that. No,
someone's wife or someone's mom.
No, I'm just literally, you're here to serve Stefano, my boy. No, he's not even in the country.
No.
Today, I am purely
I will serve my partner when he's in front of me because that's what God would have me do, but that's not why I'm here on this planet.
That's not why you're here today. You're actually here right now to help with, we talked, I think, last episode about your cousin and your best friend who are going through crises.
Right, crises.
So that's why you exist right now in this moment. And then there'll be another reason when you and
then I have a job. So of course I have to serve my clients and I have to serve my boss. You know, like that's it. That's all.
It's not really that complicated, but I think we forgot, and that's why I said that energy. It's inside. I've recently realized this last week too, Jess, is that there's nothing else for me to learn. And I don't mean,
okay,
go with me on this, okay? There's nothing, I don't need to go get another book or I need to take another course. There's things that I do need to learn, like how the hell do I upload a cool video on Insta? I don't know how to do any of that. I need to get lessons. Thank you, Anthony. We said we would do that. But I really need to practice the stuff I do know.
Ooh.
You see what I mean? Because people, and especially you and I, like we do a lot of service for people. And so, you know, I'll take people through, you know, in our program together, I'll take people through the 12 steps, okay?
Yeah.
And I take it in a certain way, and then they want to go and learn another method. Maybe they want to go into another room and learn another book. You know, maybe they're in NA and they want to come and learn the big book or whatever it is. I only do big book, but they want to do the big book. They want to go learn something else, blah, 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 whatever. Why aren't you practicing what you've just been taught before you go and learn something else?
Yeah. So it's like this sickness that we have, you know, even if it's not the big book of Alcoholics Anonymous or whatever, even if it's just a book, like let's just say the 4 Agreements or like the Untethered Soul or one of those books that everyone loves and
The
reads.
Power of Now.
Why don't you study it and like actually study it instead of finishing it like as if it's some race and click, and then now you're on to some next thing so you can tell people at your fucking office what the next book that you're reading is. Like, if it's so damn helpful and it's so unbelievably profound, don't you think you would go back to it and keep reading it and keep studying it and then also sharing some of the knowledge with your friend? Like, that's how the 12 steps work. The 12 steps work because we have a book and we read it over and over and over again, and then we share the message with each other over and over and over again. So it works because we're on repetition. Does that make sense?
No, I've been programmed, and that's why, like, people go, Nikki, do you want to?
There's only so much information in the world.
They'll be like this. Do you want to read another book? Drop the Rock, The Power of Now, whatever it is, and I'll be like, I haven't even learned my big book yet.
Right.
It's like you go back. You want to start something else? Let's go deeper. You haven't even practiced not gossiping and having God sit on your tongue.
You're right.
But I need it. No, you haven't even practiced shutting your butt.
Right.
Why don't you practice not gossiping for how long, Nikki? When do I graduate?
Well,
Never.
You don't.
But what if you took that and really started practicing when you get a piece of information,
okay,
holding it to yourself?
Okay.
You see what I mean?
Right.
Because this is what just got you in trouble. This is why you had the pouty face on.
Yeah.
Meh. That's why you had your little pout on.
That's why I
almost had to lay you down on the couch and change your diaper. It's like, where's the baby wipes? And I need the adult size ones, okay? Shit.
I know. You're
so
right.
You see what I mean? So if you just practice
the things that we already know that we need to work on. Like, I've been told that I need to work on, let's just go, being responsible, not being entitled, being patient, being clean, you know, all this stuff. So it's like, okay, so then just keep working on those things over and over and over again. Don't start. People say, I need to work on my defects. First of all, no, you don't. You need to ask God to remove them. Okay.
But how do they get removed? You work on your assets.
You work on your assets. You do the next right thing. Like, should I spin out around this person not messaging me back, or should I finish this podcast, then drive you to where you need to go, then go fold my clothes and take the dishes out of the dishwasher, then go to a meeting and then meet newcomers there and then make sure that they get home okay? Does that make sense? Like, where in that equation do I have room to worry about this person messaging me back? That's the radical getting into the next right action.
Well, and I also saw you worrying about Saturday this weekend. Today's Thursday.
Oh my God, I'm worrying about Saturday and what's going to happen. And guess what I've learned? More is revealed. Tomorrow is going to be a whole other can of worms. We don't know what's going to happen. And that's the most exciting thing on earth. And therefore, I cannot plan for my day on Saturday. I know where I'm supposed to be at, but I can't plan the nuances of
I
it.
was like, how do I sell an organ to pay my property taxes? And then the next day, my cousin, she was helping me with, transferring the monies and stuff. And I woke up and there's all the tax money, all of it waiting for me.
Yes, exactly. And there was something that happened to me this week that I shared with you, and you really saw the God in it. And that's like, my dad's, okay, I'm an only child. My dad's sisters don't speak to me right now. They raised me pretty much. They helped raise me. So there's a lot of core memories that die with them. Like, I don't have access to things around my grandma and my lineage and that side of my family because I don't have brothers and sisters.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of just dead air when I think about it. There's nothing to share. So I was crying because I really wanted a relationship with them, and they really don't want one with me. And I was really crying all through the meeting on Saturday morning and all the way home. And when it came time, and then there was a family funeral involved. And then when it came time to have the family funeral, what ended up happening is I ended up making an amends to one of my cousins who's closer to my age.
For those that don't know what an amends is, you just were...
I said sorry for being a piece of shit to her when I was in active addiction, when I was an asshole.
And I'm making things right.
I'm making things right. And as a result, I've now spent the whole week with her and my other cousins who are much closer to my age than my aunts, who have access to all this information around my lineage, and they are a portal to my lineage. And we were in a home that has been in my family since I was a kid, that I haven't been in years because I don't speak to these people, but now I do, and unpacking and being around photos of my grandparents. So that's exactly what I wanted. But I was there crying because these two women wouldn't make.
Did you hear that?
Does that make sense?
That's exactly what I wanted. It was
And here,
all in your heart. God knows your heart.
In my heart, it's what I wanted.
And here it is. We've been brainwashed that it's outside of us. It's inside of you. It's energy. So
because it was me that decided that those two aunts needed to make them. No, they didn't. In order to get what I want, that's not the direction that it needed to go. But that's what I had decided. I want these two people to accept my apology. Well, they don't want to. But guess what? God created another way.
Well, and some people are for a season or a reason. It's funny, like my cousin Tina, TT, she was my ride or die. We were almost the same age. She helped me raise my daughter when I first came to Canada. We barely talk. And my cousin Donna, who is opposite of me, completely opposite, thought I should have been locked up during COVID because I didn't get vaccinated. Completely opposite views. If I say God to her, she's like, you're crazy.
Right.
This kind of person. She's one of my best friends now.
Yes.
She's one of my best friends. We take care of Auntie together. If I need anything, I call her first in the family.
You see?
It's crazy because it's always been this way. We were always little cousin best. Well, they're my aunties. They took care of me. Well, that's gone. That time is gone. And now we're moving into another time.
Another time. People fall off on timelines. And it's happened to me with friends this year. I had two really good friends. They both are not, we were like really tight in this program and trudging this road and getting sober and helping other women. And I was like, wow, these are my chosen family. And I trusted them with my life and I talked to them all day long. And I got a lot out of both of those friendships, a lot. And I will always feel that way about them. But both of them separately just fell off of my timeline. I don't know if it's something I said or did. I'm sure that it is, right?
No, but let's just talk to our audience and to each other. Nothing's permanent, Jess.
That's where I was going with it.
Nothing is. If you guys think something is permanent, then you're probably a round earther. I'm a
then
flat
you're gonna
earther.
have but if you guys think something is permanent, then you're gonna be in a lot of pain.
Yes,
you're gonna be in a lot of pain.
Like the woman I told you I'm trying to wake up right now. I'm working with her, and on her resentment list was her brother's name.
I can't with this one.
And then. Why are you angry? Why do you have this resentment? He died. Okay. And he said he would always be here for me, Nikki. I'm sorry, madam. He died and you're still angry at him? This is your brother.
This is what I mean.
Like, people don't get it. He died 6 years ago.
I know.
And she's 44 and she's so crazy angry that he died, Nikki. Well, nothing is permanent, madam.
No. And the ripple effect of this, like my friend who's going through the separation, like, do you think that when they had a baby, they thought that they were going to break up a year and a half later? Of course not. He's a great person. She's a great person. People adore him. People adore her. They are both my favorite people. There's no villains in it, but they're not good together. Right?
Well, they probably grew apart too, because I am not the same person
No.
that Mr. Luxembourg met on that beach in Cuba 7 years ago. 7 years later, I am completely different.
It's
I
not
don't
the
even
same.
think like
That
girl
person
on the
doesn't
beach.
live here anymore.
Gone. That version of Nikki M is gone.
So and these people are very spiritual, my friends, and being an acceptance of the reality, and that God's plan is bigger and better than ours, and that baby was created for a reason, and that everything that's happened in their life that was beautiful is still beautiful, right? And is not tainted, is going to save their lives. Right? Like the people that are like, oh my God, I can't believe this is happening. Why? Why did he do this to me? Why did she do this to me? It's like, shut the fuck up. It's actually nails on a chalkboard to me. I can't hear it.
Well, because you're too awake, and once you're, and I don't mean we're a part of the woke crew. We're in a higher consciousness than everybody else. This is available for you too. Everybody, you just got to wake yourself up.
This is a learning experience for people. Your problems, your perceived problems, are a learning experience for you.
Can you repeat that again and tell your yesterday self that?
I have learned to shut the fuck up when I hear something from someone that isn't to be repeated, because it got the other person in trouble.
But go deeper. So it had to be
and
this
now
way.
I'm in pain because the person's upset at me.
But I was listening to your nails on a chalkboard a little while ago, and I was like, I can't hear any more of this.
You brought me back to reality, though.
Yeah. Everybody, get a friend out there that will tell you the truth, that will really look at you and say the truth. Now, I don't always say it with the right tone, in the right, but the truth is the truth.
I'm sorry, but what is the right fucking tone? What's the right tone? This is my problem, right? It's like,
you're right.
Maybe that's why these people haven't called me, but it's like, was it my tone?
Yeah, there it is.
Or is it like, was it the truth that really you cannot handle? And that's okay, because people have said things to me that were true, okay, that were painful. And it's not like in that moment instantly they put the truth into me and I was like, boop. Oh, thank you. I see how you see now. That actually isn't the way that it works. There's a lot of fighting. There's a lot of yelling. There's a lot of pushback. But when I look back, specifically with you, with Jane Ann, with Megan, with people that are strong women in my life that have told me hard truths, I promise you 100% of the time, I look back and I see their side. And I see exactly what they said makes so much sense. And I'm so thankful that they at least planted the seed in there. Because we call it planting the seed. You don't need to agree with me right here, right now, but I'm going to tell you the truth.
Well, this is rad. And Haley, I hope you're listening. That's my daughter, Haley Icelassie. I listen. I would say, I'm going to tell you things, Haley, and you're not going to want to hear it, but I'm going to be right. And you know what? Finally, she did one day say, she's 33. She said, Mom, everything you said to me is right so far.
Yeah.
Everything. And then I'm looking at her brother who's 21. It's like, are you listening to your sister? Because I'm not saying it to
be right.
Thank you. I'm
No.
not saying like I'm right and I know better. It's like I'm saying this because number one, it takes two to see one. I can't see it.
Problem shared is a problem halved.
I can't see it. I need you to help me. My perception is off. I can't see it. But when I'm saying it to you or my children, it's literally from a place of love and hopes that you won't have to experience the pain yourself.
Yes.
But you do.
But you do. And also not everyone's watching this. Some people are listening, but like, here's my problem. It's it's right here. I can
It's her phone right in front of her face.
I can barely see it, but you're over there. You can see the fucking problem. You can see the back of the problem. You can see the front. You can see the sides. You know what I
It's
mean?
right in your face. You can't see it.
I can't. It's right in my face. I can't see it. I need help. But that goes along with making sure that you have the right people around you, because then if you have the wrong people around you, it can make your problem worse.
Well, yeah, because I had the wrong person around me when I lost my mind in Luxembourg. I didn't call you, or I didn't call the right responsible people. I called you, a friend of ours that is crazy. And I was on a plane from Luxembourg, 8 hours later home, $900 later for the ticket. And Stefano wouldn't talk to me.
Mm-hmm.
So if you listen to the wrong people, you can blow up your goddamn life real quick.
Yeah, that's true.
And my boyfriend wouldn't speak to me. He said, you got on that plane, you deal with it. And finally, by the grace of God, thank God, he did soften his heart. God works in both of us. And we were reunited and it feels so good.
Yeah.
But be careful who you listen to. And be careful who you're around, because we are, I know my mentor says, and it's in the Bible, don't throw pearls to swines. And, it's in the Bible, and, it's like, just be careful what you're giving to people. A lot of people don't want to hear it. A lot of people don't want to wake up. A lot of people don't want to be part of this revolution.
Yeah, and that's the thing. I think we touched on at the beginning of our last episode, like, know your audience. If they don't want to hear it, don't waste your fucking time.
No, and there's always someone who wants to hear it. Like
this is a podcast. You can skip or you can stay on it. Does that make sense? Like I'm gonna be like that out there in the reality too. Like I can stay in this conversation or I can skip it. I don't need to stay there.
Yeah. And the reality is there's not 8 billion people on the planet. There might be 8 million. I don't know what the fake number they've told us.
Yeah, like there's no question about that.
But the point is, if the person in front of you doesn't want what you have or isn't interested in what you say,
give it to someone else.
Give it to someone else. Someone out there wants you. Someone out there loves you. Someone out there wants to be around you. And, I want to be around you. I remember telling you, I never want to speak to you again. And I look forward to our time together.
I look forward to seeing you next week.
Yeah.
Okay.
Good life, lady.